with this one, we're completing the square to get the standard form of the equation of a circle. Alright, now, the first thing we want to do here is get like terms together. So we're going to get our x's together. Okay, then we're going to get our y's together. Now, you may not know why we're doing this, but I'm going to go ahead and put a placeholder here. Okay? Because in a second, we're going to fill this in. So I'm putting a placeholder there, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the y. So it's going to be y squared, okay, plus 16y. Okay, and I'm going to put a placeholder. Now, this part will always be plus here because we're completing the square, so it has to be a positive number. I'm going to go ahead and move over the 40. So I'm going to subtract 40 from both sides, move to that side, so this is all equal to negative 40. Okay, now we're going to complete the square. Now to do that, you've done this before, it's probably been a while, so we're going to take half of the middle term. So we're going to half the 4. So half of 4 is 2. Okay, then we're going to square it, so that gives us 4. And there's a reason we're doing this in a second. I'll show you why. Okay, but again, to complete the square, we take half the middle term and then square it, and that gives us the 4. Okay, now we do the same thing with the 16. We're going to take half of 16. It's going to give us 8. Then we're going to square it, and that gives us 64. Okay, so we've added 4 here, and we've added 64 here. If we do it to the left side, we've got to do it to the right side, so we're going to add 4 and 64 on this side. Okay, so because we added 4 here and 64 here, so we're going to add this. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. So we've got negative 40 plus 4 plus 64. So we just add those all up, and we get 28. Now, with this right here is a square. So I'm going to have this as x plus, well, actually it's going to be minus, because it'll take the sign of this. Okay, now, we take the square root of this to get back to this, so it's 2. So it's x minus 2 squared. If we went through and FOILed this or distributed everything, we would end up back with this. Okay, now, we're going to do the same thing here. It's plus this time because the 16 is plus. So that's where the sign comes from. And then we're taking the square root of this is 8 squared. Okay, and so that's the equation of this circle. And the reason we like the the standard form is because from this we could get the center of the circle and the radius. Up here, this is the same equation of the circle, okay, just in a different form, but it doesn't give us the information that we need just by looking at it.